Hell yeah. Rolling within the rolling of rolling the podcast, within the podcast, within the pre-podcast.
All right, are we going?
Podcast.
We're rolling
tape. We're
tape.
rolling videotape right now. We're not yet on the.
We had a road trip to get this mic.
Yeah.
Which is the best mic, right?
It is the best
Say
mic.
it's the best mic.
Now we're back.
Yeah.
It's
now
a
we're back.
fantastic mic. The best mic in the world.
That's this mic.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
It is that mic.
That yes.
But you know what's cool is you got your other stand-up mic for when we're jamming Friday. It's one less thing you got to bring.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh no, that's the nice
This
condenser
is
mic.
the nice condenser. This is what I use for all my vocals.
Yeah,
We're gonna be recording vocals Friday, right?
Yeah, but technically we used the blue, but the blue, I think my mic might be better.
We did ADR on the blue. I exported the ADR.
How did that turn out?
Yeah, no, it sounds it's
sent
full
it out?
body.
You sent it off to a guy?
I literally just did that for 5 hours today. I told John about it. I had to because I had some sound effects on the music tracks. You know, the problem with the sword scene is that there's 8 levels of sword hits. You know, to get ding 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 because it's going really super fast.
Yeah.
And so it's annoying to have 8 channels for sound effects. You know,
because you combined it all.
No, I separated it so that when I send it to the guy, the music is only going to be music.
Mm-hmm.
You know, ambience like gravel and walking and a car engine is only going to be ambience. And then it's a camera mic, boom mic, extra camera mic when I wanted
he could go ahead and splice that up and add different effects where
I just don't want him to get confused and to find a sound effect on music.
Right.
You know, that would be an issue because. I think what he's going to do is I'm going to take off all the effects on the camera mic and boom mic, and then he'll add the stuff that kind of takes out the ambient noise. Because I can do that in Premiere, and I did that for Scene 4, but he might want to just have that unedited, so he can just do his own thing.
So is he mastering that stuff?
Yeah, I mean, he's going to, hopefully, I mean, the way it works is that he's going to send one track of this is the official audio that goes to the video.
Rawk Radio.
Very cool.
Making a short film.
Fuck yeah.
Does he master your music too?
No.
Well, yeah, no, it's not. It's not like
New guy.
This
I
is some. Yeah.
Found him over at 63rd.
Cool. So basically, the way this works, 20 minutes. We'll talk.
Oh yeah, let me get the timer.
That's how we do it. We roll in, just chat. Could be anything. It's usually about music though, because it's rock radio. And then we do a song, and then we'll do a 10-minute wrap up.
That's it.
That's it, man. So I will roll a little bit. Everyone just check.
Check.
Cool.
Check.
Y'all ready?
Check. Yep.
Y'all ready for this?
Oh yeah, one of you guys can have headphones.
Oh yeah.
Hello and welcome
No, it's all
to
you.
Rawk Radio episode 7, and we are rolling. This is amazing. We had another adventure.
Another adventure. Yep.
Another adventure. We
what did we get this time?
Tools.
Yeah. This time it wasn't a cord from Target. It was a microphone. From Basement of Hell.
Yep.
Yeah.
We
Stored
need
away in the storage facility of my parents' basement in Park Ridge, Illinois. But
you went down to the basement of Hell.
Oh my gosh. And we haven't even used this. Like I just said, we never used this mic. This is the first time we're using
It's a version mic.
Yeah. It sounds crisp, John. You sound really good on it.
It's the best I've ever sounded.
Yeah, I think all the levels are sounding incredible. Episode 7 is sounding neat.
Nice.
Finally,
Yeah.
the best guest, Glines, man.
And
Yes. Introduce our guest.
Everybody, our third guest ever here on Rawk Radio. None only than the wizard guitar king himself, who really threw down hard on State,
Yeah.
which is an incredible song. We'll talk about that in a little bit. But one of Park Ridge's very, very own, correct? John Glines.
Hello.
And he's turning 17 this week.
So
we got to plan colleges.
I'm legal.
How long have you been in Park Ridge, John?
moved here when I was 6
Ah,
from
okay.
Chicago, from Ravenswood.
Nice.
Oh,
Yeah.
interesting. Okay.
Ravenswood.
I did not know
Really
that.
really nice part of town.
So was it first grade or second grade?
First grade. First grade, I believe in December.
Where'd you go? Washington? Carpenter?
Roosevelt.
Roosevelt.
Because you, me, and Dylan, you guys were like
Yeah.
my first friends
Yep.
ever.
I still remember
First
playing
Park Ridge friends.
Sim City with you guys.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I didn't
Yeah,
realize
man.
you guys go that.
It goes that far back. It goes real
First
far
grade,
back.
too.
Yeah.
What
You guys were
school?
building cities together.
Well, Detroit.
Roosevelt.
Yeah.
Roosevelt.
Yeah.
Yeah. Roosevelt. Which is funny, Matt. Remember, I don't know if you remember this, but I still remember this vividly. When do you climb the rope? First or second grade?
Oh, yeah.
In the gym?
Do you remember me climbing the rope?
Me and you were the only ones in our class
Who could do
in
it?
Roosevelt that got to the top.
No way.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's ancient, but I remember.
You
that.
made it up there too?
Yeah, me and you. Were the
Yeah,
only
no,
ones.
I can do that all day, man. I had like energy for like.
Yeah, no, I remember that.
I remember making it, but I don't think I was in your guys' class. Yeah. But I got there in 4th grade. Did we do the rope in 4th grade?
There's definitely a rope.
Yeah, there's the
Oh, no,
rope
it's
in that
Washington.
gym.
Yeah.
Washington, yeah.
Washington. We had
But
a
the
rope.
Roosevelt one.
Yeah.
I'm saying it, Roosevelt.
Yeah, in
in our
Roosevelt.
class.
Do you remember the obstacle course?
I love that.
Yeah.
That was so good. We need
Oh
to
my God.
remake that. We're remaking that on Rawk Radio, the obstacle course in 2025.
Yeah. We're gonna host like the Ninja Warrior. We're gonna bring them
Yeah.
to Roosevelt School and have that competition. They went all out, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The entire gym was
Do you remember-
just
yeah.
transformed.
Yeah.
It's like this like 3 layers of like, and then you have the rope, and then you have to climb over this thing, and then you have
They
this
both-
huge.
Yeah. They broke
It was
that
so
to all the
awesome.
schools because I remember that.
Man, that's giving me music video ideas.
Oh
That
yeah.
would be cool, man.
We gotta write a
Real
song
cool.
for that.
We do.
We gotta go
Well,
out to Roosevelt. Yeah. Inside.
So yeah, it's awesome having you on, man. It's
you.
so crazy. We started talking a little bit when quarantine hit, 2020, and I had no idea you were still doing the music thing, and started just chatting about software and all sorts of stuff, and then we jammed.
Yeah.
Finally happened.
Yeah. And
Last
we just
week
went
or
right to the
so.
studio, man. And you can shred.
Yeah.
For days.
Yeah,
Thank you.
and that was an excellent jam session. And then you threw down on Jimmy's track on the Stay at State fucking song. So that was awesome. What was your experience with that? How do you
It was
feel
fun.
it went with
I-
Jimmy's?
I liked it. I don't have much experience recording guitars from
Yeah.
like going in and having someone else record.
Yeah.
So that was new. Usually I went to school, one of the things I went to school for was classical guitar.
Mhm.
So with classical guitar, if you're going to record something, you're doing it in one take.
Yeah.
From beginning to end. And if you fuck up,
Yeah.
you
that's
have to
it.
start all over again or practice more.
Mm-hmm.
I think we did like 12 takes at Jimmy's.
Yeah.
So that was different.
Phenomenal, man.
Thank you. I'm not used to like hearing one version, hearing another, and then splicing them together.
Yeah.
That
yeah.
is beyond my level of
Mm-hmm.
musicianship.
Well, you might have not noticed there was a bus inside that room, because I threw you under the bus, because I only gave you like a day to practice. I said
that's right.
I emailed you like
Yeah.
2 songs, and I'm just like, we need a solo on this song, because like
No, you just came in swinging, man. You
And
did
yeah.
phenomenal when we jammed the first time, which was literally a week ago, if
Yeah.
that. And then you just
It was
like
fun.
the recording session was phenomenal, man.
Yeah, I can't get that
Excellent
solo
guitars.
out of my head. I've been
know.
listening to it on repeat.
Yeah.
Especially like, there's parts where there's shreds and then there's like like it was those 2 strings you did.
Yeah, the double stops
Yeah.
are cool.
Yeah, the double stops. Bro. It's just like it adds this like tone and just like warmth to the song.
I thought it went so well with the drums. Just
Yeah,
like the
yeah.
whole,
Yeah.
very well composed.
Mm-hmm. It's freaky, man.
That's
freaky
what that
awesome.
song was missing 20 years ago, the first time we recorded it.
Yeah.
So,
Mhm.
yeah.
Glad
was,
to bring it all
man.
together.
Yeah.
It definitely did bring it together, man. It's really, I myself listened to it.
It's one of our favorites,
10 times
and I think
solo.
when I'm listening to it, I think that actually it can be like a hit. It's catchy, man.
like it.
It's got like a nice poppy chorus, especially with those new harmonies. So this song came together with like some new ideas, new harmonies in the chorus, and then this phenomenal guitar solo. So just thank you for helping us like revamp this song.
Yeah.
Because with Park Ridge, you know,
It's
we
another
kind of did it.
2008 song. from
Yeah,
the
yeah, exactly.
Epistemology EP.
Yeah, so we did this epistemology EP in high school, and we're just kind of learning everything. And this is our first time just recording in the studio. And, you know, some of the songs are like I'm doing without the metronome. So, like, you know, right there, that's going to cause some issues.
Yeah.
So, like, you know, bringing these songs back with the mindset of, like, just the professionalism and just the quality, you know, it's just amazing to just how good they sound when we basically revamp them. Or
Yeah,
remaster.
that's the album we should release, if anything.
Epistemology, yeah.
Remake, yeah.
I think we're almost there, and we're
almost there.
brought that up
Couple-
before. So
couple
maybe
of-
that's
yeah.
where it's going. That's where it's going. It's the Epistemology EP.
That's a great album
You
name
know.
too. Epistemology.
Yeah, the theory of knowledge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It goes. Hey, something to think about. You might have just heard it here live
Yeah,
for the
it's,
first time, and
I
this
was
might
like-
actually be the future here.
My
What
opening
actually
philosophy
comes.
class, I think.
Yeah,
Developed
that was great.
Yeah, that's
That was
right.
crazy.
I was just learning about the
And then you were learning about that, so you're bringing up epistemology, and then Mike's like, well, there's EP in it.
Match made in heaven.
That was awesome. I think that might be the ticket, honestly, guys.
Yep.
Might be.
Bring it full circle, man.
Absolutely. So, John, man, what got you into music, man? What got you playing?
I was thinking about that the other day, and I really am not quite sure. I know one day when I was 8, almost 9, my dad took me to a music store and he said, "What instrument do you want to play?"
Really?
And it was pretty much just guitars. So I was like, that one. And it was a guitar. So
Nice.
been playing since.
What shop was that?
Oh, fuck. I'm blanking on the name. It's
Minstrels, Allegro, Guitar Center.
Minstrels.
Yes, I
Yes.
knew it was Minstrels. I knew it was Minstrels.
I took lessons there for like
How old were you
from
then?
I was 8,
Wow.
and I
Oh
took
my-
lessons there until I was like 13 or 14.
So you were playing guitar before it was even cool to play guitar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
That's a classic
I-
spot.
I still remember when everyone started playing guitar in like middle school and
Yeah.
high school, and I was just like, yeah,
Posers.
That's
There was a term
awesome.
back then. Poser.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that was
Yeah,
a
those-
huge term.
Yeah.
So yeah, we were
Minstrels
all
are
posers
Yeah.
in your eye.
absolutely.
But minstrel music, man, that came in clutch for me. I could not find a chord anywhere, you know.
When I
Yeah.
needed a microphone for a gig, I went there and
Yeah.
found one pretty easily.
I heard
Yeah.
there's a lot of famous people that came through there throughout the years too. You know.
Me.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
one and only. Yeah.
absolutely.
I wonder if they're still in business. You know.
Last time I checked, I think they
They are.
moved like a couple places down,
Good. That was
but I think they're still there. I
Yeah.
haven't passed by since the pandemic started, so
Yeah.
I don't know.
How many years were you taking lessons?
8 to 13, you said.
8 to 13 when there.
Mhm.
I was taking it from this old hippie dude named Ken.
Excellent.
And full on, I think from like 8 or 9 until 24.
Mhm.
I was taking lessons pretty much nonstop, with some exceptions like summers. I might not take lessons, but otherwise it was like weekly lessons.
That's rad.
Yeah.
Super cool, man. So where did your music journey go after that?
So around like middle school, high school more like, started getting more into metal, and
Nice.
mostly like from the beginning it was after learning like Twinkle Twinkle Little Star and shit like that.
Yeah. That's a good change of pace.
Yeah.
learn those.
Yeah.
Beyond
Every
that-
shred, yeah.
Yeah.
From one
Af-
extreme to the other.
After that it was like blues, rock, metal, and around like halfway through high school started taking jazz guitar lessons and classical guitar lessons.
Cool. Any major like influences, artists?
That's wild.
Yeah, I want to say like
That
Jimmy
period?
Page, because we were
Yeah.
saying like, man, this is kind of sounding like Jimmy Pagey.
Yeah.
Like, during, especially for some of those trills or
Real
something.
shit.
Yeah.
I don't know if no single guitarist sticks out in my mind as someone who has influenced how I'm actually playing.
Mm-hmm.
As far as guitarists that I listen to a lot, look, I just had one, but I blanked on him.
Jimi Hendrix.
Hendrix,
Page, okay.
yeah, I played a lot of Hendrix. Tom Morello from Rage.
Okay, yeah,
Oh,
Tom
man.
Morello,
Jeremy's hair.
Dude, he was
like
wild.
No.
Yeah.
What are pickups? I have no idea what pickups are. Can someone explain?
So you have a guitar
Okay.
or a bass, and if they're electric, you have to get the electrical signal from the instrument to an amp.
Okay, got it.
So what the pickup does is essentially that the string vibrates, you hit the string vibrates, the pickup picks up that vibration,
Wow.
converts it into an electrical signal, and sends it on its way.
Got it.
There you
Okay.
have it, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
Broken
It's an
down.
obvious name,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah. If he describes it, picks up the signals and sends
Yeah.
it to the amp.
Yeah.
And
Well,
you have a wireless. He was showing me his
Yeah.
wireless. He just,
Mhm.
one
Not
of
wireless
yeah,
pickup, but wireless chords.
wireless chords.
Yeah.
John truly
That's
is a guitar
oxymoron.
wizard.
Yeah.
Guitar
No,
wizard.
he's got the gear.
Honestly,
Yeah.
that's an oxymoron. Wireless chords.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, but I mean, we've been
You're a
missing.
wizard.
Yeah.
Why didn't we have one of those wireless ones? Because we knew they were like around the time of like
Back in the
90s.
day.
Yeah, back in the
It
day.
used to not be cool to have
Yeah.
wireless.
I mean, the
And then
expensive-
that
yeah,
too.
yeah.
That too.
I was
That was
always
a little expensive.
I was always wary of the quality of them.
Right.
Mhm.
Like I didn't buy them until like 1 or 2 years ago, and it works fine for when I'm in my house practicing.
Yeah.
I don't know if I would trust it
Live.
live.
Yeah.
Unless I at least wouldn't trust the ones that I bought because
Yeah.
those were
Right,
cheap
You're
as
gonna have
shit.
to have some.
But
top
yeah, I
notch
think
stuff.
Yeah.
Bose makes wireless ones,
Mhm.
so
I was just thinking.
I wouldn't mind using
Part of
those.
our whole performance was Mike getting tangled up in the chords
Yeah.
and pulling one
Well,
out.
that's what I was
Yeah.
just gonna
Yeah.
say. Like, as annoying as they are, there's something like really artistically cool about the chorus.
Yeah.
It's like
There's
visually
awesome
they're
aesthetic.
awesome.
Whipping
Like
it
there's an
across.
aesthetic to it.
yeah.
Like, and even just like seeing old performances of bands and your favorite band, and like just seeing the chords, or even like a lot of the guitar work or artwork, even you would see like chords.
Yeah,
and all that.
chords,
That's
like-
not necessarily a feature,
Yeah.
but it's just something cool about that.
There's something very rock, you know. I don't
Yeah,
say like
it's
the
like-
Weeknd having a bunch of chords,
Yeah.
you know, and stuff for the Super Bowl, but like,
Even
Yeah.
if we don't need them, we could wear fake chords or something.
Yeah. Why not?
For-
well, it could be a cool
You heard it
aesthetic.
here
Just
first,
like
we play fake
hang
chords.
from the ceiling a bunch of chords, you know, and just have like, yeah.
Yeah.
And they're
Yeah.
all plugged into amps, so anytime you touch them, it buzzes.
Ooh,
Yeah.
future.
Now we're training.
Yes.
too.
Well, that's how like feedback happened, right? It was
Yeah.
John Lennon of the Beatles who was like a little bit too close to the amp, and then
made
then
it
he's just
work.
like, no,
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep doing this.
Yeah.
It sounds
Great.
cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Isn't that funny when Jimmy does the feedback work? He's like, I'm gonna wait till you guys leave.
Yeah, he's like, he gets into it, man. That's awesome. John, what was your first band that you were in? Or
You guys remember Zach Hester?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was in a band with Zach Hester.
So was I.
Yeah.
Him
Really?
and John Rogers.
Nice.
Yep.
Remember him? Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the band we were in was called Blind Anarchy,
Okay.
which
Blind
I think it was a cool name.
I like
Yeah,
that.
that is
yeah.
awesome.
Either
That's
my
good.
brother
When
or-
did you guys start jamming?
That was in 8th grade, maybe?
So we're
I don't know.
2003. Wow.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
And it didn't last too long.
No. So it was a temporary thing.
Yeah, I think we played at one garage band thing and tried some stuff after that. Problem was, I'm a terrible singer, and I just outright refused to sing.
Yeah.
John couldn't sing because he was playing drums,
Mm.
and Zach was also a terrible singer.
Mm.
But because I was a better guitarist, I made him the singer.
Shout out to Zach.
So
What's up, homie?
I was the lead guitarist.
Yeah.
Lead
Yeah.
guitarist can't sing.
Yeah. Oh,
You know,
Yeah.
you need a singer.
Yeah, I was in a band with Zach, Joe Belisario,
And Joe, take it back to the Joey B, man. Shout out to Joey B. It's only a matter of
Sean,
time till he gets on this.
the Irish Sean. So Sean, near Vine.
McLennan.
Sean-
No,
yeah.
no, the other one with the red hair, Ziggy.
Sean Peterson.
Sean
Oh my
Peterson.
gosh. Yeah, he's
Shout
an
out to
amazing
Ziggy,
bassist, dude.
No,
Yeah.
dude, we were the only band where we had like the bassist solo. And
Yeah.
I'll never get this
He
image
was
out of my head.
phenomenal.
He was playing like this, like you know, and then just like every there was like a big audience at the teen center, just like 360, just like chanting. I've never seen a bass, even professionally,
See, he was
on the
a rock
mainstream,
star, man.
do a bass
Wow.
solo, and then just get like people to just recognize this incredible talent.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Rush.
That's mad.
That's so cool.
But he got like stage fright before one of our concerts,
Mhm.
and like it was one of those things where like we can't let him get out of our sight because he might walk away.
We have a runner.
Dude, that was a funny day. I played drums for the band before it, never
Yeah.
playing
Yeah.
with them ever. That's
Wow.
happened. That's happened so many times.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
totally.
I'll just fill in.
I'll just fill in on
That's
drums.
so cool.
You need
But
some
the concert went well, and Sean Peterson was singing. So shout out to Ziggy.
Shout out to Ziggy.
Yeah,
Come
he's
back to
incredible.
bass, man.
I love
So
hearing
many
these.
bassists
I love
sing.
hearing all these
Singer,
early,
man.
Wow.
early origin stories of the like. Of the
It's
band,
fascinating
so.
to like track Zach Hester like with the mind map of like, okay, so I was in a band with him, and then so were you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where's he at now? You know?
He's in finance, man. He's probably
Yeah.
just like
Rolling it dough.
rolling a dough.
Were you ever at his home?
Yes. Yeah.
I was blown away when I first went there. On the second floor, you go up, and if I'm remembering it correctly, you go into this huge room, and it's this massive fucking bathroom.
Mhm.
And then beyond it's his bedroom. But the bathroom is larger than his bedroom and has a bidet. I've never
It had
seen
the
that
bidet?
in a home.
Wow.
Wow.
I don't think I've sat on a bidet.
I don't think I have either.
Yeah.
Dylan had.
I'm not ready for that.
Shout out to Dylan. Shout out to Dylan.
Yeah.
Always gotta shout out Dylan. So, what like future projects came up after that, or what made you continue to keep playing guitar and I mean it does seem like you studied it
Yeah.
like pretty intensely.
So that ended. I still continued with guitar. Pretty much every day after high school, what I would do is I would just go home, have a glass of chocolate milk, eat some peanut butter, and just practice guitar for
Dude, that's
1 or 2
incredible.
hours,
That
and then go on
explains.
to humor or homework and shit like that.
Yeah.
Dude, that's discipline.
Yeah.
That is the coolest
So-
thing to hear. I will share this with you right now. When we worked at Dominic's together, were the first person that I always saw, like every time I asked you, you always had a pick on you.
Yeah.
You always had a pick on
I-
your
Dude,
Carries it onto the stage.
And
I have 2 right now.
that's so funny. So because of that, I started putting a pick in my pocket. And I was like, I would think, oh, John Glines keeps a pick in his pocket. And every time I grab my pick in my pocket or I know it's there, I try to like remind myself to try to write a song or something, or like do
Smart.
something, or
Yeah,
pick up the
yeah.
guitar. So that's funny that's something that far back you got me in the habit of doing, like without saying. I kind of just like picked up like, oh, that's a great idea to remind yourself to play, or
Yeah,
remind yourself
yeah.
to
Picked up on
practice.
the pick.
Or a remind
Yeah.
like your instrument and like
Yeah.
musician
But every time, every day, you always had a pick in your pocket,
Mhm.
ready to go.
Yeah.
Gnarly.
And then I took guitar classes at Main South too.
We'll keep going.
And by the time
We're breaking
by the
the
time we were
rules.
like seniors, you had to, I was going to go to school for music, and I did.
Mhm.
But you had to audition for it.
Mm.
So
Really?
like Berkeley.
What was the audition
Yeah.
process like?
you just play like 2 or 3. It depends on the college.
Mhm.
In one of them, you just go up in front of all the music professors and you perform. In another one, you just play for the teacher, and it's more like a one-on-one lesson. So it depends on the place.
Really cool.
But I was so beyond what they were teaching in the guitar classes that it was pretty much just an independent study for me. I just went away in one of the music practice rooms and was just practicing.
Mm.
So even at school, all I was doing was
That is
practicing
so
guitar.
awesome, man. You're just a wizard already. Just slaying,
You
bro.
were just there.
This is like-
Just yeah.
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 That's awesome.
It's like Goodwill Hunting. You know, someone's like hearing you from outside. You've like wrote some scales on the chalkboard.
Yeah. So, what current projects you have going, or what's the future look like?
I've been playing around with lo-fi stuff. Lo-fi is just like very simplistic. It can be. It's how I do it. Very simplistic jazz chords.
Yeah.
And just soloing over it.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
That's
Yeah.
really
And then throw in vinyl record cracks to make it sound like holes.
yeah.
That's
That's
awesome.
how you get the
Like a
lo-fi
fireplace.
feel.
Yeah.
Yeah, not to throw you on the spot,
Not yet.
but that SoundCloud, man. What is it again?
Half step uppercut. It's either
Oh
half
my
step
That's a great
uppercut or mind the strings.
Go check
I
this
forget
out,
which one of
ladies and
those it is.
gentlemen. It's worth
Those
your
are both
time.
great names.
They're super
Mind
cool.
the strings. Have
He makes some really cool music.
A lot of it-
I love listening to those.
A lot of it on there is chiptune music.
Mm-hmm.
So you're taking like, or I'd be taking like classical music in MIDI and then just making it chiptuney.
Like speeding it up.
That's so cool.
Not even speeding it up. Just using a VST in like Logic or Ableton or whatever, and taking the MIDI, because MIDI itself isn't music, right? It's
not
just
audio, it's
yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
So you have to apply something to it to make it music, and if you apply a chiptune VST to it, you'll have like a Brahms symphony that is chiptune.
What?
Yeah. Yeah. It's just set any instrument.
Mhm.
Yeah, we talked about this. Like,
Yeah.
I had
You do that in Ableton?
Yeah, I did that in Ableton. This was
That makes it easy.
years ago.
I did that with one of the Super Mario 64 themes.
Nice.
The first level, just downloading that MIDI and then just changing the instruments on it. And then I'm like, you know, even like the SimCity soundtrack, the da 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 da
Yeah.
da da da, just like being so obsessed with that song, finding the MIDI for it and being like, can I make my own version of it? And
Yeah.
like maybe make it a half step down, but keeping that like that really catchy chorus almost.
It's awesome.
Nice.
So I mean, yeah, you can just make a song straight from there, or get some like scale or melody ideas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, what does John Glines think of the miso guitar?
The miso guitar?
The Misa Tribass. The
Oh,
Misa Kitara.
is
Or
that
the
that
Misa
MIDI
Tribass.
thing?
Yeah, I own it.
To only be seen in THAMATIC's after-school music video.
And Spacesuit and Black Sails and Ultraviolet. Yeah.
What do you think, John?
I really want a MIDI guitar that works really well.
Yeah.
I bought a cheap. It wasn't cheap. It was hundreds of dollars.
Cheap in quality.
It sold itself as this like MIDI guitar instrument, but it was terrible as far as like actually playing on it goes. So what I did instead after that was there's a program that you can buy for your computer that changes your guitar signal into MIDI. So I bought that. It's literally just called MIDI to guitar. It's like $30 or $50. It's pretty cheap. And it works better than that instrument that I bought does. But I'm still dreaming of the day where I could just play a regular guitar and have it sound like an orchestra or a violin or something.
Oh, yeah,
That would be
yeah.
incredible.
Work with that. The Misa Tribass, man, does that. I basically set it to the orchestra sounds and then I'm playing it. But it's the things that I like it better than a piano because I'm playing it like a guitar. But it's like, you know, I'm pressing the iPad. I can like, you know, move it around to get like different effects.
Yeah, you definitely got to bring that in one time.
Yeah. No, I will.
Yeah,
I'll show you, man. It's
cool.
beautiful.
Excellent.
Yeah.
It's very interesting.
Where do you think the future of music is going, or where do you want to see it go?
I don't know. Music's always going to be music. So in a lot of senses, it's not going to change much. The technology obviously changes, but I don't know. As far as the future, I could see more combinations, more blends of media. We were talking about this in the car, how you could have like, you could imagine like you know how they have like holograms of like Tupac and shit on stage?
Yeah.
You could imagine a concert where instead of hologram people, it's some hologram like
effects
or scenery even.
Wow.
like a
That's-
full concert.
Yeah.
That's wild.
I want to be like
It's gonna be
hologrammed as like
crazy
a
if you
cartoon, or like a dog or like a wolf or something, you know, just like jumping around.
Hello Kitty
Yeah.
playing drums.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, man, the future is gonna be so
Dude,
wild
I think
for concerts.
it's going to be the
Yeah.
Neuralink, and we're going to be communicating telepathically. I think it's going to be a telepathic podcast.
I really think that's gonna happen.
Yeah, it's just no one's going to talk here, and I'm just going to be like,
You think it's gonna
No,
happen
no, no,
in
no.
our lifetime? Really? Is it?
oh yeah,
You think
definitely
so?
within 10 years.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't see that.
I'm going to say 10
I don't
years.
know.
Yeah,
I
the
looked at
timestamp
We
this
still have
moment.
I think we
We
could
still got the
that
guitar
without
chords
getting
over here.
implants in our brain.
Yeah, if
Within
we're
10
psychic,
minutes. That's my
we're psychic, and we've been psychic for a while.
Hmm.
Yeah.
You just don't know how to do it.
Limbic
Exactly.
resonance. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Make sure you meditate every day, folks. But yeah, so we are gonna go ahead and just get a
Track
song
though,
going.
yeah.
Start
Alright.
tracking out, rocking out, and then we'll come back and recap. But dude, thank you so much.
Yeah, it's
for
a lot of
coming
fun
on.
being here.
This is great.
Yeah.
Rock on. Let's do it.
Yeah, let's do it.
Hell yeah.
Open soul.
awesome, right?
Whoa! Wow, dude, that's like. Oh shit. Oh, is that good?
That's good.
Is that good? Is that good?
Good.
Episode 7's been a blast, man.
Yeah.
Episode 7 is going down.
Hello
song,
and welcome
Thank
to
you.
episode 7. This is the Rawk Radio Roundup. Episode 7.
Round up.
And close enough. Well, yeah, here we are. We just wrapped up on this song.
Groovy track.
Sure did,
man.
Created Solar.
This was amazing.
And John brought the chords.
He
John brought the infinite
Everything.
sustain.
Brought everything, man. Where did that come from?
That initial chord progression I made when I was pretty young, like
No way.
high school, middle school.
Oh, this is
That's
a
even
legacy
cooler.
riff, Yes.
That's even
Yeah.
cooler.
So I've always wanted to do something with it, but never got around to it until now. So
That's
pretty
so
tight.
cool.
That's awesome. Yeah.
That's really cool. What was the last take you did? Tell us about that gadget you had.
Oh, fuck, where did I put it? It's called an EBO.
Infinite solar
And
sustain.
yeah, it gives
called
you
EBO.
infinite sustain.
It does infinite sustain.
You know, when you think of sustain, if you're not a musician, think of like a violinist just playing on their string, except their whatever the hell it's called is
The bow.
the bow is infinity long.
Yeah.
So it's just like that, except for guitar.
So it's like
So
taking a bow on a violin, but doing it forever. Like
Yeah.
the bow is
Yeah.
infinite, and you just keep going.
Bringing it back to Jimmy Page, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Always comes full circle here on Rawk Radio.
Yeah, we
How
know
much was
that-
that device?
Oh, fuck, that was like 100.
Okay. Would it
Something
work on like cymbals? If I would like,
Maybe.
maybe we're gonna test that out after this episode.
It works. It works on
modulator.
acoustic guitars,
Yeah.
so you don't need electronics for it.
What if
so
it was super
might work on
powerful and it
cymbals.
was like a weapon, and it would you just infinite sustain the wall, and it just shattered.
Explodes.
Yeah,
That would be something.
Assassin's
We would
League
have to
2.
stop you. John Glines. We'd have to stop you. Yeah.
It would be too powerful.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can stop that
He would just resonate,
until the battery dies.
Until the battery dies, of course.
So, Mr. Glines, the Wizard Guitar King, what kind of guitar are you playing right now?
So I've been playing this since I was probably 12 when I got it or something.
Mm-hmm.
It's a Godin Artisan TC signature. I got it used from Minstrel, actually.
No kidding.
Shout
you
out
got,
to-
that, you
I
got
was-
that axe from Minstrel. as
Yeah,
well.
I was looking
Wow.
at a.
Did it
That's
come with
even
the dream
cooler.
catcher?
It's so badass.
No, I added that on.
Perfect.
I was in the market for a guitar, and my dad took me there, and we were like, we need an electric guitar, and it just so happened that this guy was either moving or something, and he was selling that guitar. It was like,
Was electric your first, or did you have a acoustic first? All right.
acoustic. You should you should always be starting on acoustic, but you know,
Shout out.
if you
all
don't,
the homies, all the listeners, anyone interested,
So
start off.
I was looking for. I had a cheaper, crappier electric guitar before them, but I had gotten to the point where I was like, I need a new one.
Yeah.
So the guy was just selling it. It sold initially for like around $1,200, I think.
Yeah.
And I got it for a steal. It was like $768 or something.
That
It's
same
such
guitar.
A cool
Yeah, it's
guitar,
a beautiful
man.
guitar.
It's
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
it sounds
freaking
it's gorgeous.
cool
It sounds
guitar.
great, and then the dream
Yeah.
catcher,
Yeah.
it catches the dreams.
Yeah.
It catches the nightmares.
The nightmares.
So it's just
So it's just
the bad ones.
pure positive energy
Yeah.
flowing
Yeah.
through me.
Yeah, exactly.
Shout out to Dreamlights. Hey.
Oh, yeah.
Drop. When is anything gonna drop?
Yeah. We need a release plan. definitely.
Very, very soon. Yeah.
Coming soon.
Shout out to the listeners. If you could break down a release plan for us, we would it would help us out here.
What if for every episode we released a Rawk Radio, we released a thematic song? When do we?
Hey, maybe.
Do we do it?
Maybe we'll
Can we
get
do
there. Not possibly. Maybe we'll get there.
Matt, what do you
I
think?
hope
Well, we
so.
just made a new song today.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Solar,
I'm
man.
looking forward to
I
listening to
really,
this one.
really like this song.
Yeah.
John, those are excellent chords, man.
Thank you.
And not to mention the guitar work you did on top
Yeah.
of those chords. Phenomenal. Like, I can't wait to edit this. Sounds great.
The vocals
Yeah.
were great too.
Yeah.
man.
Thank you.
fit
You
the
added a
vibe,
lot to
yeah.
it.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm super excited for this one. And actually got some live stuff on the live mic. So I don't know how much I'm gonna fuse that in and out of the track, but
Well, you could do some additional takes at home if there's
Exactly.
too much bleed.
well,
Or
I don't do that. It's all I take everything from here.
It's gotta be
but
from
it,
here.
it
Okay.
has to.
Okay.
But it will
have
be
the
like
rules.
mixed up.
Yeah.
The rules are it all
Gotta
happens
track
here.
it here. Yeah.
So like and like we were talking, like when we do this again, anytime you want to bring like a drum or a percussion idea or whatever, just bring it.
Okay,
You
so
know, or
should
even-
I
or just bring
record
it,
like a
like,
beat
airdrop.
like Nick did?
Yeah, you could do that too.
Okay.
Also, I was thinking your electric kit would be awesome too to get in here.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
Do you have an electric drum kit?
I have 2 electronic drum kits.
Oh, shit.
that is too.
Yeah. No, I mean like this Elisa's kit. I mean, it's just like it's like a full size electronic kit. You know,
Wow.
and it's got like 4 toms. So it's it is a 6-piece kit. Yeah.
So it just goes directly into like.
Yeah, no, I can put it directly through here so that it's the audio, and then also MIDI as well.
Wow.
So MIDI would just go right into the computer.
That's mad.
USB. Yeah.
That's really neat.
And just use the Logic Pro instruments, and then everything is MIDI. So then everything gets quantized. And yeah.
Not to be confused with Special K. Matt, when's the first time you tried?
When's the first time you've had Special K? I've had the first time I had Special K. I spent $300 on it.
Wow.
And it was a symbol.
That's
It's
a
right
good
there.
price.
It's a Special
Big
K
discount price,
dark
right?
symbol.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, back when ketamine was legal,
You ever fall into a K-hole?
Man.
that sounds like that's something else from the last podcast. No, I've never. I've heard there's like therapeutic benefits to ketamine for depression.
No.
I think I've heard
no.
that too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I see that being highly likely.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
probably does have some positive effects, for sure. John, have you ever tried any psychedelics?
No, I've wanted to.
Okay, cool.
Closest I've come was a bit of DMT.
Wow, that's a big step up. You know, like
It was just like a sprinkling
Mhm.
Okay.
of it, and that was it.
into a bowl at a party or something.
Yeah, into a bowl.
I've heard
Yeah.
great things, but like there's a process for taking like the pure stuff. You have to like, I don't know. There's like a 3-part thing. You gotta smoke 3 of them. I haven't tried it.
Huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have to smoke.
But when I get
3.
some,
Yeah.
we'll all take it here on Rawk
Yeah.
Radio together. You know.
Sounds
Dude,
like
I want-
there's a whole ritual to it. There's a whole real process, right?
Well, it's like
Breaking it down.
you like take this first hit,
Mhm.
and you can't draw it too hard because you'll throw the fuck up.
Yeah.
Right?
No.
And then you take the second hit, you wait these intervals, and by the third hit, you're already.
That's when you blast.
Yeah,
off.
yeah,
Wow.
Yeah. That's so crazy. It's so fast, because the mushrooms you gotta wait,
Yeah,
A
and the
good
thing
2
is, it'll be
hours
like
sometimes.
a 20-minute trip, but
Mhm.
it'll feel like 3 hours or
Wow.
something. Like you just.
That's so
slower
wild,
than
man.
the
Just
universe.
time doesn't
You
exist.
come
right?
back too, and hopefully
Time
you
does
didn't
not
take
all
exist.
relative.
Solar, baby.
That's what Einstein said.
Yeah.
John, how do you feel about psychedelics and the music, or let's say tools and like psychedelics and creativity? Do you think they go hand in hand? Do you think?
They could be
They should
like
be
tools
separated,
of
or-
creativity, definitely. When I'm high and practicing, I notice that if you're in a different state of mind, whether you're drunk, sleepy, awake, or whatever, you're going to be focusing on different things. So when I'm high, I notice, besides just like being stoned, I'll be playing a bit more, I don't know what the best word is, like oddly, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like you can definitely hear why jazz is jazz because everyone was stoned when they were playing.
high.
Yeah,
exactly.
No, I also think of like heroin has been a big like drug of choice for drummers, just because it's been just so much like pain, you know, like.
It's interesting.
I mean, yeah. I mean, what's gonna loosen you up more than a little bit of special H? But that's the thing, like, I could never do heroin because I know, like, I'm just crossing a threshold.
Yeah.
Like, I'm actually, I'm really into, like, reality and just, you know, just, like, this is enough, you know?
Right.
Like,
Reality
for some,
it's getting real, man. It's like there's so much shit going on, you know?
You have to be on top of it, man. You know, you have to make sure that the chords are plugged into the right thing.
It's like, it made sense to be in John's basement and just, you know, tripping back then. But like now I feel like there's so much going on, you know? It's like
you gotta live in the real world.
Yeah. Exactly, man. There's so much going on in the real world. But at the same time, there is definitely a benefit to being able to see both. Like to be able to step outside from the real world, to be able to go through, you know, the psychedelic experience.
I think the best high is just making money. You know?
Matt, you're killing it tonight.
That's, you know, I mean, just living in reality and just seeing the numbers on the bank and your Bitcoin dollar. Just go up and up and up.
Yeah, true.
It's a powerful drug.
Just taking over the market.
Yep. It's destroying everything.
What's your what's a perfect guitar cocktail? What do you usually? What's your go-to for if you're playing a live show or if you just want to create, go off by yourself?
Like tool-wise and shit like that?
Yeah, tool-wise and substance-wise.
Usually, my best ideas I've found just sober.
That's interesting.
As you should.
That's really interesting.
Well, I'm gonna be the sober guy.
That's
in part because I just haven't done enough drugs while playing music. You know, if I'm
Practice makes perfect.
yeah, so I just need more practice. Usually most of my ideas come around with just fucking around with effects.
Yeah.
So that's why I really like multi-effects pedals. You can just
experiment.
Yeah, you know, you got a phaser, you got fuzz, you got metal distortion, you have delay, you have anything you want right at your fingertips.
Yeah.
And you can just fuck with everything. And that's usually where I'm coming from.
Yeah.
Like, it's just a guitar, any effects pedals that I want.
Freedom.
Right there.
What about getting really drunk and playing guitar? Is there, you know, a magic to that? Because, like, I can't drink and play drums because I'd be like the guy next door.
I've tried playing drunk. It's not fun. Like, I don't even enjoy it.
You're like the guy next door that just you can't keep a beat. I mean,
yeah, you just fuck up one after another.
It was fun the first 23 times, you know, performing drunk.
23 times.
And then after that, then it's like, this is kind of shitty.
Yeah.
No, you definitely don't perform your best. And it's weird because a lot of people, when you start drinking and playing so much, you think like, oh, I play better when I'm like loose.
It's because you're drunk.
You know, messed up.
Yeah.
It's the thing that's crazy is it's not technically true. You probably would perform better, you know, with more concentration, you know.
Yeah.
But I get it, the loosening up.
One thing one of my guitar professors recommended to sort of loosen up and ease the nerves before a concert.
Special K.
Not only Special K, but bananas. Bananas have some ingredient in them that actually like chills you out a bit. So
Treat
I use that
for 17 cents a pound.
Yeah.
That's fascinating. So take, you know, eat a banana.
Eat a banana before a concert, and your nerves won't be as shot as they would be.
What about CBD or kratom or anything like that?
I don't know. I haven't heard anything about that. My professor didn't recommend any of them, and I haven't seen any like research into them. I imagine like
those bananas
because we're
19 cents each are famous for being one of the best deals in retailer grocery shops to this day. Thank you very much. This is 11:14 p.m. Running on 5G network Verizon. Yeah, it's crazy, man. Yeah, I get those bananas.
Did you play in concert band or like any of the academics, or were you just completely just like guitar prodigy, just away from the academic system? Because I did the concert band, symphonic band, and it kind of beat you like some discipline into you, which was a good thing, but it forced you to not be as creative as like pursuing an outside band project.
Yeah. I was in jazz band at Maine South.
Got it. Okay.
At Northwestern, it was just classical guitar, quartets, ensembles, duos, stuff like that.
Classical guitar, was that with an acoustic guitar?
A classical guitar, yeah.
Yeah, because I did a classical guitar course at Oakton.
Oh, nice.
And that's where I learned to play, like,
Yeah.
where you just finger picking. Yeah, no, it's beautiful.
So classical guitars are not the same as acoustic guitars.
Okay.
Because of the type of string that you're using. You're using nylon strings
Oh, yeah.
as opposed to acoustic strings. That's that, and the bodies are the same. They're still like acoustics, but you wouldn't be playing
those nylon
classical music
strings.
on an acoustic guitar.
That's my guitar, in Dylan's guitar that we traded. We made a trade weights for the guitar. So I wanted to get more musical, he wanted to get a little bit more buff, and so we traded.
Nice.
So I still have that guitar, and that's what I write. Yeah, that's what I write all the songs on. I wrote another song yesterday, and I try to write something. I try to write something every day, you know?
Awesome.
Even though I'm still stuck on power chords. And I know that I'm gonna bring it to Mike, and Mike's gonna be like, these damn power chords. But there's only so many.
Everything. That's all you need, really, though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Honestly,
You can get away
sure,
with
power chords,
a lot with
it's
power
everything. Like 2 chords to 3 chords, 2 to 3 chords is already like a song. It could be a song. It's like
Especially with
you don't
drum.
need.
Yeah.
It's not everything. You don't need a bunch of chords.
Well, yeah, but I mean, there's this whole like, yeah, you're gonna be like, duh, 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 duh,
Yeah.
but like for me, it's just like 4. It's just 1, 2, 3, 4, and then it keeps going back and forth. And I think that like, because so many standard songs have been made that way, there's musicians who got very bored and very mean about like making songs that way. Like, you had to make something very complicated, but then they got away from like what made something be a single that would pop.
Yeah.
Bringing it back full circle again, Stand Shake. The whole entire song is 4 chords. Shout out to Stand State.
But it moves in an interesting way.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really, really interesting, like chord dynamic. It goes like here, then it goes up, then it goes down, then it goes up.
But it's the same 4 chords the whole time. Incredible.
With a solo.
Yeah. An amazing solo.
What we played tonight was pretty much just 3 chords with a couple others thrown in.
It's so interesting. It's interesting how songs get created, where they come from, whether or not they have 17 chords or 2 chords.
Yeah. What would be another instrument that you want to play that looks interesting?
I know piano, but ideally I would be playing that at a much higher level than I am currently. I have this, it's called a C-board, and it's purely MIDI. It's like a keyboard, but the keys are squishy. So what it lets you do is you can actually, yeah, it's fucking crazy. So imagine a piano, but instead of every key, it's all just one thing, and you can play one key and drag your finger across the keyboard, and it will slide like you're sliding on a guitar.
Oh.
So there's some pretty cool things.
So it's not like static, What do you mean by squishy?
It's like it has
Pressure.
Yeah, it has pressure.
Got it.
But it's also like it has some silicone gel underneath.
Oh,
So,
okay.
Yeah,
That's fascinating. I never knew that. I'm gonna look that up.
yeah, it's very cool. It's a I think it's called multi-phonic MIDI. So, it's not just, it's a more sophisticated form of MIDI. Yeah, you can do more things with it. It's pretty neat.
Super cool. So, what does the future hold for you musically, John?
I have no idea.
Anything.
I've been,
it's all could be anything.
Squishy
Anything
keys.
goes.
I've been,
Special K.
Squishy keys, special
have
K.
you guys been to the Harp and Fiddle?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they have,
Oh, they're doing live shows.
every Monday they have trad sessions of Irish traditional music.
I've been there.
Oh,
I remember, this is like a story, but like, they were doing their Irish session, and then these 2 girls in the bar came over, and they're like, could you stop? It's the playoffs. It's the college, like, finals, and
Wow.
they asked this Irish band that was doing this great song, and I was just eating some like food because it was like one of the only restaurants open. This was before I could do like DoorDash or something. So I'm at this restaurant just eating like chicken wings or whatever, and like these two girls they come up and they're just like, could you stop? You know, and they just shut down their entire Irish gym.
Waitresses or just random bitches?
Yeah, exactly.
Wow.
Yeah.
Jesus. But yeah, I played there pretty much, at least before all the
So you
shit
play guitar with that group?
Yeah,
That's awesome.
pretty much every Monday. I don't know if they still have it going. They might have picked it back up because things have opened up.
Yeah.
But prior to everything shutting down, I was there pretty much every Monday.
That's awesome.
It's a lot of fun.
So cool.
So yeah, if I make it to Ireland, then I would be doing a lot more of that, more trad Irish guitar edition.
Yeah, just go out and play.
Yep.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Are you thinking about going to Ireland?
Yep.
Like some
point.
sure?
Mm-hmm. I've
That's awesome.
called cargo ship companies. Ideally, I'd be going there by cargo ship. So playing just for the
Like in the Titanic, where you're on the, like the bottom level.
yeah, but it's
They're stowaway.
instead of like the Titanic, it's like a cargo ship with freighter and shit like that. Just for the hell of it. That would be
I
fun.
support that.
I think we need to do an album in Ireland.
Yep.
Yeah, absolutely. We need to create a full-length album in Ireland. That's the place to do it.
Yeah. We could write it on the ship over and record it.
Yeah.
I heard there's, in all seriousness, there's great studios in Ireland. Dublin. Yeah.
Oh, that would be awesome. Yeah, we should do it.
It's beautiful there.
Yeah.
Is it like cold? Is there snow like right now, or?
It's a more temperate climate than Chicago, so it rarely snows in most of Ireland except the north. Usually it's winters, so far as I'm aware. They're like, you're going to see a low of maybe like 38 or 40.
Yeah.
So it's much nicer than Chicago, winter-wise. Summer, it gets as high as like 70s or 60s.
Okay, so it's temperate. It's not.
Yeah.
It's not like 4 feet of snow like it's in Chicago.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Okay.
Apparently we're going to
Good.
get like 8 more inches on Thursday night.
Yeah. So we're going to Ireland.
Yeah.
And then you've got like this fascinating Irish history story, like oak story that you were telling us about in the car. That was absolutely.
Save that for.
Yeah. That's another. That's like a
Yeah,
whole other
sure.
story.
But
But
you might be one of the, what do you call it, OnlyFans type deals where you have to pay $4.59 to hear the extended
Hey,
version
premium
of
for it.
John's story and breakdown of, because it was a great idea. And you don't want to just dish out any his idea.
Johnny's 6 strings.
Episode 7 is brought to you by OnlyFans Special K. Brought to you bananas, 19 cents. Only your favorite PlayStation heroes.
I don't know. Yeah.
that was good. Yeah. Wait.
I'm in a K-hole right now.
You did a sponsorship. You did a sponsorship. For
We already said like 12.
Yeah, we sucked in
Got
a lot
bananas,
of.
OnlyFans.
We're crushing it. Well, John, dude, thank you so much for coming aboard, man.
This was
Always a
fun.
Yeah, this was one of my
pleasure.
favorites.
Always
Yeah.
a pleasure hanging out, shredding. Thank you so much for jamming with us. It's been awesome having you around, man, and just keep shredding, bro.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to many more of these.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
And,
what I'm calling you.
Stay tuned, everyone. There will be more thematic rock songs coming out soon, featuring Mr. Glines here, and more on that very soon.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for